A man in China who secretly recorded women in hotel rooms sold the videos to a porn site for $28 each. In total, he pocketed $85,000 before he was arrested in 2018 and later sentenced to 11 years in prison.
Listen to what the host told police.
So they had sex?
Yeah.
And you recorded that?
I took some screenshots.
The host admits he set up a camera hidden in this clock next to the bed to record unsuspecting guests.
So there's stuff of a couple of couples playing around or getting changed. So
Okay, so there's pictures of people that are in intimate situations.
yes.
Airbnb is tackling privacy concerns this morning after several customers found hidden cameras at their rental properties. The company told CBS News it takes privacy extremely seriously, and there is absolutely no place in our community for this kind of behavior. Anna Werner is following the story. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Airbnb requires hosts to disclose to guests prior to their stay if they have any cameras on their property. The company says cameras are never allowed in bathrooms or bedrooms, but that doesn't always stop ill-intentioned hosts from hiding them.
It was just like, holy crap, this is a camera.
But it didn't look like a camera. It was a phone charger. Chloe Levermay's fiancé had grabbed it from the bedroom wall of their Airbnb, thinking it was hers.
The Airbnb host had called us on the phone and told us that we had taken a charger that did not belong to us and that we needed to return it immediately.
At what point did you think this isn't really a charger?
He became increasingly paranoid. When am I getting this charger back? I think it was like a light bulb moment that we all just went, oh my goodness, is this a hidden camera?
Have you ever wondered if you're being watched?
Nothing looks out of place.
It's a feeling that's creeping in for more travelers as stories of hidden cameras in hotel rooms, house rentals, cruise ships, even airplane bathrooms continue to make headlines.
Across North America, police have seized thousands of images from hidden cameras at Airbnb rentals, including people's most intimate moments.
What happened when you realized that there was a camera in that charger?
It's so eerie and so creepy. Then your brain starts thinking, what did they see? What happened while we were in that room?
Like, this could be like the day that I get killed or worse.
22-year-old Megan Hilden from Washington State was in Switzerland in 2016 when she says a friend discovered a cell phone under the sink in the bathroom at their Airbnb.
We saw that the phone was filming and we were whispering and trying to be very quiet. We weren't sure if it was being live streamed.
Soon after, Hilden says they found an iPad also recording. They quickly left and reported the incident to the company.
It was just very scary, and I kind of felt like this is like one of those moments like where if we don't get our stuff together, like something very bad could happen.
More than just a few reported cases, and Airbnb knows it's a problem. In this deposition reviewed by CNN, an Airbnb rep said 35,000 customer support tickets about security cameras or recording devices had been documented over a decade. Airbnb told CNN a single complaint can involve multiple tickets. And a CNN investigation found Airbnb not only fails to protect its guests, it works to keep complaints out of the courts and away from the public.
Property owners can be peeping Toms.
Cameron Russell is a professor at Fordham Law. Can someone actually legally do this? Can they put a camera in a place that you're renting on Airbnb?
It's conceivable if they gave you enough specific notice.
So like
that they were going to do this.
Written notice?
Written notice, notice as to the locations of the camera and that you willingly consented to them.
If we had the concern of hidden cameras, these are some things that we would do and some techniques and some tools that we would utilize. So follow us in and we'll take a look. If we look around where there's power sources, that's going to be the primary thing that we're looking for. So things like alarm clock radios or smoke detectors, any furniture, decorative item, much less of a concern than most people think.
Why don't we know about this? They are trying to keep it secretive. And if everyone knew what was happening, they would not be using their website.
Airbnb wants to wash their hands clean when they have a host who does something illegal or suspicious. They want to say we are simply a website. We are not responsible for this host. We are not responsible for this property.
Spy cams were once the stuff of international espionage, with secret agents given cameras resembling pocket watches, matchbooks, even tubes of lipstick. In the movie Meet the Parents, Robert De Niro's character, Jack Burns, hides cameras in a stuffed animal and picture frame.
What's this look like to you? This looks like a teddy bear. Smile, a nanny camera.
Which seems feasible because he's a retired CIA agent. Now, anyone can buy these items, either in stores or online.
Florida attorneys Belkis Plata and Shannon Schott say trying to sue Airbnb if something goes wrong is extremely difficult. It begins when you sign up on Airbnb's website and click Agree to its terms of service. You're agreeing to assume all risk.
The person going to rent the property agrees that if something happens while they're staying at this accommodation, they're actually prohibited from suing Airbnb. They must go a different route, which is a binding arbitration. It's a way to strong-arm someone.
The overwhelming majority of the stuff that is out there is going to be commercially available devices. People are going to buy them off of Amazon, eBay, Alibaba. With most people, they're not going to have specialized equipment like we do to find a hidden camera. So a simple, flashlight, even the flashlight on your phone works. We can see right on the front, there's a hole in the front of it. You can see in there, there's a lens right there. I know what it is. If you inspect it, you can see that there's a lens in there.
Is this about controlling publicity?
100%.
Absolutely.
Once they've settled a claim, Airbnb has required guests to sign confidentiality agreements, which CNN obtained, that keep some details of legal cases private.
For you to get the check, you must sign the piece of paper so that no one will know.
But how hard is it to find these cameras? And do devices designed to locate hidden cameras really work? We're going to find out.
First, Victor went room to room, closely examining the master bedroom, inspecting bunk beds in a child's room.
So what clues should I look for?
And scrutinizing household items in the home office.
He spent a lot of time at the bookcase and walked away.
I know that there are hidden cameras, but I can't seem to locate them. It is really disconcerting.
So far, he said he's found nothing suspicious.
Yeah.
After 20 minutes of searching, he found one camera located inside a working clock.
Wait, alarm clock? Is the time correct? So this alarm clock time is wrong. Where is the lens? Oh, I found one. Oh my God, I saw it.
The time was wrong, which tipped him off.
We found one.
At the 6 o'clock, you can see it. Oh my God, it's not bad. But what gave it away was the time. I found one, yes. But it's so well camouflaged.
But Victor wasn't pleased with this result, feeling he probably missed a spy cam or two. But what he doesn't know is that he missed 26 out of 27 hidden cameras in the house.
And then another telltale sign of anything like this is if it has a QR code on it. And in fact, this one has a QR code on it. So anything like this, it shouldn't necessarily have a QR code on it. And especially if you scan it and it comes up as connect this device to Wi-Fi, why would that be the case?
How did you feel signing that confidentiality agreement?
Dirty.
This man asked us not to show his face, and we've masked his voice. He and his wife were recorded during a romantic getaway.
They had intimate footage of my wife and I. The sexual union between two people is sacred. It felt like an extreme violation of our marriage. It's devastating. It's a travesty.
Cameras have become smaller and harder to see, often hidden in everyday objects, such as calculators, diffusers, and water bottles.
Like a pinhole camera is embedded into the object.
But it wasn't always this way. When video cameras hit the mass market in the 1980s, they were designed to rest on the operator's shoulder. Later models could be operated with just one hand.
Today, people carry video cameras with them most of the time. But while spy cams are much smaller, They're just as easy to buy and operate.
In late November, activist and filmmaker Jason Scott tweeted his colleague found a camera disguised in a motion detector at an Airbnb. The company called the discovery incredibly rare and said the host was banned. And in October, an Indiana couple said they found a camera in a smoke detector in the bedroom at their Airbnb in Florida. The homeowner was arrested for video voyeurism.
We use the airport utility on the iPhone, and we put that into Wi-Fi scan. And as we scan, it's going to show us that there's unusually listed Wi-Fi access points. When I'm near it, if I unplug that device, it'll probably drop away. So that's one way that we can further confirm it.
Back at the house, we asked Victor to download a popular app called Fing, which scans Wi-Fi networks for cameras.
Searching hidden camera, you can see.
The app, what it does is it details whether or not something is connected to the wireless network.
It says that there are 22 active devices, but found no cameras.
None of the cameras are connected.
And the app doesn't tell me exactly like where and what to look up for. I don't know where I did. It's not solving my problem.
He also used his phone's flashlight to search, a common tip suggested online.
Anything here? Oh, wait. Is this a hidden camera? Now I'm paranoid.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, to find these cameras, you would have to pick up every single object in a room.
I don't see anything here.
And inspect it.
Yeah, correct.
Every angle.
Correct.
And then even still, you may miss it.
Airbnb does not contact law enforcement once hidden cameras are discovered, even if children are involved. Recording someone without their consent is illegal in every state.
In June, a German tourist settled with Airbnb for an undisclosed amount after allegedly finding a hidden remote-controlled camera at a property in California. Hilton said while Airbnb refunded her for her Switzerland stay and reimbursed her for other travel expenses, she still felt it wasn't enough.
I think that was probably the bare minimum that they could have done to help us out. For all we know, he still has the videos that were on the iPad.
If people are out sharing their stories of how they were victimized through the services of Airbnb, nobody's going to want to trust them.
This man only found out he and his wife were recorded because police called him months later after another guest found the camera.
And they explained that every single room in the house had cameras.
Every room.
The cameras were hidden in smoke detectors.
Wi-Fi repeater, nothing. Wait. There is a camera here. I thought this was a Wi-Fi repeater, but that's not. I see a camera here. Found it.
A button on a shirt.
Oh wait, I found one. I was looking at this hanger next to the mirror. As I made my way down to the buttons, it suddenly occurred to me that I've seen a movie where the hidden camera was embedded in the button. So I was looking at the first button, second button, third button. Then that's where it gave it away. The button is different from the other buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 4K camera which has a live streaming function. If you are not observant, you would not have noticed it.
This is a RF detector and lens finder. That unit, very common. You can find these all over Amazon, eBay, everything. But these very common units that people can have, very effective if you use it correctly. So watch. There it goes. Every once in a while, it's going to signal. And Wi-Fi, what people don't realize, it kind of bursts. So if you know what you're looking at, I mean, that's enough. So that little blinking, there it is. That's this unit trying to connect.
Part of the challenge is that the technology has gotten so advanced, these cameras so small that you can't even see them. In this one bedroom, we have put multiple cameras all around, and they're hidden in plain sight. This one is in the smoke alarm, an alarm clock, and even an outlet. And some of them, like this one, I can control remotely on my phone and even live stream.
With Victor's frustration rising, it was time to turn to handheld devices designed to locate hidden cameras. This is a radio frequency detector. It beeps when it's close to a camera, but it only works if a camera is turned on and connected to Wi-Fi, which means it won't find cameras that use SD cards to store data. It's also prone to false alarms.
It's almost like you're distracted with that sound.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be annoyed with this one.
There are a lot of false alarms, which is making actually my job harder than it should be.
This device also has a built-in lens detector, but the beeping proved so distracting, Victor didn't locate a single camera with it.
20 minutes with a phone flashlight, and if you have a RF detector lens finder, if you do find something and it's suspicious and you don't need it, just unplug it from the wall, watch it power off, and you should be okay.
In 2019, 300 spy cams recorded more than 100,000 videos of hotel guests in Jining, China, which voyeurs paid between 100 to 300 yuan to access. That same year, police in Seoul, South Korea arrested 2 men for live streaming videos of 1,600 people hidden in 30 hotels across 10 cities. The pair streamed the videos to a website that charged monthly subscriptions.
What would you like to tell Airbnb?
By not doing their due diligence, they're harming families. And they're selfishly making a lot of money while doing that.
Airbnb declined an interview for this story, but told CNN incidents of hidden cameras are exceptionally rare. And when we do receive an allegation, we take appropriate, swift action, which can include removing hosts and listings. Airbnb's trust and safety policies lead the vacation rental industry.
In 2018, a woman sued a Hampton Inn in Albany, New York, when videos of her showering were posted on porn sites and sent to her friends and colleagues. The perpetrator, thought to be a hotel employee, published the videos online after she failed to send him money and additional videos. Similar extortion plots have been uncovered in India, Vietnam, Malaysia, and the Philippines. In total, Victor found 17 out of 27 cameras.
There's a camera in this storage box.
Not a bad result, but not a great one either.
Okay, you blend in very well, you never suspect this one. The speaker.
Yes, the speaker is the camera. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I totally forgot about that.
Social media posts about hidden cameras have increased nearly 400% in the past 2 years, according to the data company Sprout Social, with countless articles dedicated to finding a quick and easy solution to this growing problem.
But there isn't one, at least not yet. And while the devices that are detecting cameras are advancing, so are the cameras that are being hidden, sometimes in plain sight.